We're Megan and Greg Harris. We've been working with Frontiers over the last 4 or 5 years on multiple projects. We started with one, went really well, did another. 4 years later, our entire house has been redone.
We did our basement, we did all of our flooring, we did the custom built-ins here in the office, we did our ensuite bathroom, and we did our laundry room.
Greg and I both work from home, and this space is really important to us, for us to be productive, for us to feel comfortable. What I liked right from the beginning about the initial contact with James is that we had him come to talk about a project. In fact, it was the ensuite, which was one of the last projects we did with them. He was such a good listener and hearing what our ideas were for the house that we ended up just walking around the whole house. He gave us that time and gave us that attention to just walk through the house and talk about what we envision for the home kind of over the next few years. He, right from the beginning, was able to see the big picture, and he was able to communicate that big picture to all of the people on the Frontiers team. When the projects were underway, all of the crew, you could tell they really cared about the project, like as much, if not more, than we cared about the project, or perhaps in a slightly different way.
It's really nice to genuinely feel like your contractor is as excited about the project and is as invested in the project as you are. And I think that carried over into the support after the project was done, because with any renovation, I think anyone who's had one done will tell you that there's always little things that come up here and there, and Frontiers was excellent at coming back and resolving anything that came up.
We were never compromising. Everything is beautiful and done so well, and you know, right down to like the perfect notch that fits the perfect space, and that really mattered to all of them, and including in the aftercare. You know, they would come back and be like, I just want to tweak this door, it wasn't hanging quite right, or whatever, and that's tremendous, because your home is your investment nowadays more than ever before.
There were several times where we were gone, out of town on vacation, and we had no qualms about having the entire crew in the house at any time. Totally trustworthy, totally professional, and no second thoughts about doing that.
All of the people that they've hired to be on their team, or the subcontractors that they use, have been all at the same very high standard. So the trust is just there, and that is a huge relief as a homeowner. We have busy lives, we travel a lot, and to be able to fit in projects while we're not here is really, really nice.
One project that was coming up against the Christmas time period was actually our basement. The Frontiers team worked extremely hard, extremely long hours, came up against some unexpected things that they had to work around, but got it done because they knew how important it was to us, and they definitely did whatever it took to make sure that they stuck to the original timeline, and we really appreciated that.
We're having a large family gathering over the holidays, and we had kind of like a drop dead date basically when the family was arriving, and they worked right up until the last minute, but even still, nothing was rushed, nothing was compromised. The project was perfect, and it's the best basement that I've ever seen. I know I'm biased, but still, it was a fantastic project, and there were a lot of kind of different things in that project, and they did all of them like perfectly, and it made our family Christmas just fantastic. It was such an amazing way to celebrate the holidays of family in this beautiful space. I would recommend them for any size and scale of project, because we've had a variety of sizes and scales of project, and it's just been like, couldn't have been a better experience.